Describe this atmosphere. We've got two of the biggest sports stars in the world, yourself and Caitlin Clark. Describe this atmosphere.
It's crazy. I mean, that first tee was something out of a book almost, but it's so fun. It's cool to see how many people she brings together to another sport, and it's fun to hang out with her. She's super cool. You know, we saw each other actually last week at an outing, I mean, it's nice to be alongside greats. I mean, even her teammates are super fun, so it's been a blast so far.
We're gonna walk. We'll walk and talk. Is that all right? As we head up to the green, I've been noticing a lot of young women, girls in the gallery here that you don't see as many at a regular tournament. How important is that, and what does that mean for not only the LPGA but for women's sports going forward?
I mean, to see that's probably the best part of being out here, right? Inspiring the next generation, seeing those girls look up to us and saying like they want to be in this exact spot in the next couple of years because we were those girls, right? So I think it's very important for everyone to have role models. I had amazing role models. So it's really cool to see. And yeah, I hope they love the game of golf as much as, I do.
What do you learn from Caitlin Clark? Obviously, you said you're at that outing. You have a chance to chat away from maybe the cameras and the fans. What do you learn from a player like her?
I think she enjoys everything that she does. It's sometimes there's so many things that you can juggle, right? There's so many things that we kind of have to do. And for her to be so laid back and relaxed and have fun and just chit chat with everyone is cool to see.
Now, I understand you've got some new shoes that you've developed. Is this going to be a gift for Caitlin?
Yeah, so I gifted her some shoes before the round, so hopefully she uses them. She did ask me if they're going to make her golf better, and I was like, guaranteed.
Did you sign them?
No, I didn't. I hope she uses them, but I gave her a little gift bag of this little PE collection, which has been super fun to make, so I'm very grateful. And if you told me this, 10 years ago when I was looking in the crowd that I would have my own shoe and being here playing in front of everyone and inspiring the next generation, I would tell you you're crazy. So it's been a lot of fun.
Older 2 years running at the Annika. Here's what Nelly had to say about teeing it up once again with Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, I actually saw her last week for an outing, but she's great. She's so fun to be around. It's so cool to see how many people she brings to a different sport, how many fans that she has, and what a difference and how much of a needle that she moves, really. So it's really cool to see, and just a lot of appreciation for her for coming out here and also supporting us.
Nelly, obviously it's the second year that Caitlin's been here and played in this pro-am. You played with her last year. Did you notice any differences in her game from last year to this year, or was it just more about having fun for you guys?
Yeah, definitely more about having fun. I mean, her teammates were out too. They were a lot of fun. I think maybe she was a little bit more comfortable. We knew each other a little bit more. So for us, like chit-chatting was a lot of fun. But I would say the same amount of people showed up this year as they did last year. And that to me is really cool to see.
Look at Caitlin Clark at the LGA. Honestly, it wasn't just impressive. It was better than anyone expected. Once again, she proved that no matter the setting, whether it's a basketball court or a golf course, she has this rare ability to command attention effortlessly. From the moment the gates opened, the atmosphere was electric. Fans showed up hours early, packing the fairways just to catch her swing, her smile, or even a quick wave. You could spot Fever jerseys everywhere, tons of Nike caps, and so many handmade signs that it felt more like a festival than a golf event. It wasn't simply watching golf, it was a whole experience. Something that blurred the line between sport and entertainment. But it's not just her talent, it's the way she connects with people. Her presence feels contagious. Fans light up the moment she walks by. If she cracks a joke, the whole crowd reacts. Wherever she goes, excitement just trails behind her. And this time she was paired with Nelly Korda, one of the best golfers in the world and a fellow Nike star. Together, they turned an ordinary pro-am into one of the biggest sports moments of the entire week. Nelly Korda spoke to Golf Today and couldn't stop praising Caitlin. I actually saw her last week for an outing. She's great. "She's so fun to be around," she said. Nelly even talked about how massive the crowds were, how Caitlyn brings in people and moves the needle in ways few athletes can. She thought the turnout was just as big, maybe even bigger than last year. And coming from someone who plays in huge galleries all the time, that says everything about Caitlyn's pull, you could feel the energy from her very first tee shot. Every hole she walked brought a fresh wave of cheers. Cameras flashed non-stop, laughter rippled through the crowd, and this constant buzz followed her down the fairways. Parents lifted their kids for a better view, and college fans shouted her name from behind the ropes. Caitlyn Clark may not be a professional golfer, but watching her at the LGA, you'd honestly never guess it. She stepped onto that course with the same calm confidence, laser focus, and competitive spirit that she brings to every basketball game, but with an easy, joyful energy that made the entire day feel special from the moment she arrived. It was obvious she wasn't just there to play. She was there to have fun. She laughed with fans, chatted with volunteers, and carried herself with a relaxed sense of freedom you rarely see from an athlete in the spotlight. Still, even while having fun, you could see that fire in her eyes. Every swing mattered, every putt had intention. That's just who she is, but what made the moment even bigger was what it represented. Caitlyn showing up at the LGA proved something powerful. Today's athletes aren't confined by their sport. They're becoming cultural figures who influence everything: sports, entertainment, fashion, social media, and now even golf. Her chemistry with Nelly Korda was another highlight. The two of them laughed between shots, compared swings, shared little side conversations, and fans captured every second on their phones. The clips went viral in minutes. People loved seeing two elite athletes from totally different worlds genuinely connect. And through all of this, Caitlyn stayed completely authentic. She doesn't act like the superstar she is. She signs autographs, takes selfies, talks to kids, and treats every fan like they matter. That mix of humility and talent is exactly what draws people to her. By the end of the round, one thing was undeniable. Caitlyn Clark is far more than a basketball icon. She's a cultural force. Wherever she goes, excitement follows. Whether it's a three-pointer in a packed arena or a tee shot down a quiet fairway, she brings that same electricity, that same spark that makes every moment feel bigger. Golf may not be her main sport, but at the LGA, she didn't just play. She created an atmosphere. She brought joy, energy, and star power. And once again, she proved something simple and true. When the spotlight finds Caitlyn Clark, she always delivers. The crowd was buzzing, cameras were firing non-stop, and every eye on the course was locked on Caitlyn Clark. But one of the best moments of the entire day had nothing to do with a golf swing. It happened before the round even started, a simple, wholesome exchange between Caitlyn and Nelly Korda. Right on the tee box, the two started comparing sneakers. Nelly had just dropped her new signature Nike golf shoes, a massive milestone, and she gifted a pair to Caitlyn on the spot. Caitlyn's whole face lit up. She slipped them on immediately, laughing as they joked about their matching kicks. Fans loved it. Cameras captured the moment as they posed side by side, showing off their sneakers before strolling down the first fairway. It was small, but it said everything. Two elite women at the top of their sports, rooting for each other, celebrating each other, and showing exactly what real camaraderie in modern sports looks like. And that right there is the Caitlyn Clark effect. Her influence stretches way beyond basketball. She's not just an athlete anymore, she's a cultural force. Whether she's draining threes in the WNBA or teeing off with one of the world's best golfers, her ability to connect with fans, athletes, and brands is unmatched. You could see that connection all day. Golf fans showed up for Nelly Korda, but ended up cheering just as loudly for Caitlyn. And Caitlyn's basketball fans walked away with a newfound love for the LGA and the women dominating it. It was true crossover magic, the kind of moment brands dream about and fans adore, and she wasn't alone out there either.